times a day, Daniel would thank God and he would ask God for help. And every single day, 3 times a day, he would do this. And so when I go to my prayer place, I kind of open my windows of prayer and I begin to thank God. I begin to talk to him about the good things in my life and how thankful I am for all the wonderful blessings that he's given to me. And a lot of times it's really good. And then the next day I'll come back to that place and I'll go through those things again. And sometimes I don't mean to be ungrateful about being grateful, but I'm kind of like, God, I just kind of said these things yesterday. You know, I am thankful for them. I really am, but it doesn't feel heartfelt. And the Lord started to correct me and reminded me that Daniel did it 3 times a day. You're only doing it 1 time. And God begins to help me understand there is no such thing as overdoing gratitude. You can't do too much of it. You can't exhaust it. You can't be like, oh, well, I've just done it. I've just been so grateful. I just need to stop now. But God said, your problem is you're only thanking me for the good places. I want you to thank me for the bitter places too. And so I started to go back in my mind to all these moments, all these places. I can remember them vividly. I can remember where I was sitting. I can remember what happened. I can remember what's going on. And I started to say, okay, God, I thank you for that bitter place. And I thank you for that bitter place. And I thank you for that one. And I thank you for that one. I thought that I was free from a lot of that stuff. I thought that you brought me out of Egypt to bring me into a promised land. I thought that it would just be smooth sailing sometimes. But then all of a sudden I found myself there at Marah going to drink of waters that I needed to refresh my soul. But in those places, it was bitter waters. And I started to thank God for the bitter places over and over and over, because as I look back, what God was teaching me is he was there in the bitter places too.